Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Greece. We are finally at a point where I think it's safe to say we're pulling out of the bottom of our dip. Like, we're now... Like, if you had a chart, our economy was free fall, right? Just free falling. Then we kind of went like this, took a bunch of foreign investment, and now we're spiking around the bottom of the dip, and now we're coming back up. We're doing well. I need my actually drawing tools. Are they not? Yeah, it's not active. No. No. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. The hotkeys. The hotkeys between different games. It throws me off. And then also, like, restarting my PC doesn't help. A lot of applications that don't boot on start, which is good. But also, if I don't remember they're not there, that's a problem. Alright, debt-wise, let's keep paying it down. Yeah, because we're at, we're under 800 million in interest payments. So that's good. Let's see how fast we can raise our GDP. Oh, nice. So the Czech Republic is trying to get in the Euro. European Union. Yeah, so we got decent political power now. What do we have here? Infrastructure finishing up. Minor gain there. It is a productivity increase. We'll decline. Alright, so the war on terrorism is going off. I think right now, because of all that, we're just gonna let everyone into NATO. Everyone's joining NATO that's been put on hold. It's the 2004 NATO expansion, but with more countries. This is a vote of the Greek people. The Greek political parties will send the following MEP. So, major elected party to the parliament or something? I don't know what MEP stands for. You'll have to tell me. But it looks like there's a greater parliamentary body for Europe, which I'm assuming is this. We're adding to these numbers. How? There are so many socialists. That's insane. Independent Greeks. They're not sending anyone from what I can tell. So then is New Democracy represented? Doesn't look like it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, 8 members represented right there. Okay, so that's weird. That's a weird system. I don't understand. Do I have to like watch this for votes? Because there's no active vote right now. Might just keep that up in there to watch since we actually do have some sort of political power increase now to utilize. We had our first $1 billion payment go through. So every month at this rate, we'd be able to pay down $1 billion.
That's not good enough. I'm gonna be honest. That is not okay. We get a power plant in 30 days. We don't have anything working towards our energy problem. This is actually going to make it worse to some extent, a small, minor extent, but maybe I think we should be okay because we'll be getting another power plant as well. As lovely as that would be, we're not doing it. And then the council. Treaty of Lisbon. How do I add a... Do I click these? Adopt. So Kurdistan joined it. So I can do... Yeah, I can't even see what the council has as an option. Those are the acts maybe that have passed through parliament. Is that what I'm seeing? And then if I click on EU enlargement, okay, so that's what you do. And then to claim the permanent member of the United Nations Security Council establishes the office of the ambassador of the Union to the United Nations. I think that's what that all stands for. So you could get a ton of political power bonuses if you're on here. Like this would be army bonuses. This gives you financial gain. European Minister of Economy and Finance office has been established. So how do I do that? European Security Council requires European Economic Government to have passed the EU Council, requires fiscal union and European Parliament to be a... Okay. European Stability Mechanism. Financial stability, so I have to do this. So I have to spend political power on these things.
Somehow I have money. I was reading all that while that was going, so let's go ahead and jump on power reductions. Not enough power. Need one more plant at least. All right, let's go ahead and pay down debt. Yep. So we're up to We're still over the global average. That's good. But yeah, we definitely need to maximize our political power here. Yeah, so I could see this taking thousands of political power just to pass things. Because we need... A lot of these are very beneficial. You just have to have the ability to push for them. I see. Well, that makes this more challenging. Yeah, because then I need to focus on political power gain. And I think the budget is a mechanism by which you can get a lot of political power, right? As a reward, the drafting member state gets a total invested political power when the EU budget approval is put into effect. So you... Okay, so you have to invest political power so that you can earn political power. Crazy. That's a mechanic that I'm going to have to utilize a lot more, and I think we can actually do so if we start putting money into this. Public service investments. Okay, so we are losing our bonuses. It's 2004 already. How bad is the loss? Very bad. That is very bad, actually. We didn't pay down enough of the debt. So let's keep bumping our pop tax. All right, we're up to stable growth. That's good. Definitely declining. Yeah, so they're doing investment into us so we lose our influence so they can influence the votes in the Euro Council. I see how this is working. It's just not working in my favor as Greece. Yeah, so this can't... We gotta combat foreign influence too. I see, I see. I see the game. So we'll take their money, we'll grow, and then we need to strike back really hard with our political power and combating foreign influence. Yep. Got it. You can only do what you can. So, yeah, we definitely need this plant very quickly here. We need to reserve 50 political power for at least one scientist. And then, yeah, because getting space program for research bonuses is going to be huge so that we can get our productivity and our income competitive with the upper echelon of Europe. Yeah, and Canada not being in the Euro makes this a much more attractive offer then. Like, not being in the European Union I don't know if that's enough power plants, but I hope it is. Oh boy. Yeah, we can't do this yet. We also don't have nuclear energy. How many days? So 2 months. Let's let it ride. I think Afghanistan and Iraq are already done, right? No, still not. The US just moved troops there. Iraq. Looks like Iraq took over all the Kurdish regions. Afghanistan has not concluded. It's split into two states, a NATO and a non-NATO state. The US here, I don't know if they're at war or if they're just at peace now. They have war goals, but yeah, they're not doing anything actively. Yeah, we're not. Okay, so we got rid of that debuff from the British. Looks like the whole Middle East is kind of just not at war. Everyone's just stopped after the Kurds got taken over, which is weird. Kind of a weird situation considering all the US troops there. And Georgia has more civil war happening. And Chechnya is under attack. Yeah, so you've got more crazy things happening over there. Um, yeah, we're good. Yeah, Chechnya is a puppet. They got puppeted. So 2004 is like the collapse of society. Israel is attacking Syria very hard. And we have 300 political power, so I can make some sort of minor moves. Not enough. So they have 5 years in the office. So those bonuses are duration based, possibly, which makes that not as good, but still good. Yeah, I would definitely want to be the Minister of Economy and Finance if I can. Get Greece recovered and in that role. Yeah, we've lost factories too somehow. Guess our tax costs went up. Yep. All right. Genetically modified crops. We are researching ahead there a little bit. Let's go down. That's productivity as well. That's much more though. Definitely want the advanced computing. We don't want money from other Euro members. That's what I'm seeing. We want to put our investment into them where possible. All right, so the Democratic Party was reelected. That's cool in there. Union of Centrists. Honestly, if I remember right, no, we would need pro-Western autocrats. Why was this popping up on my... Oh, because they're liberal. And liberal gives you the ideology bonus. Yeah, that would be nice for foreign investment. That's why I was thinking that. That's right. That would be a good option to fix the economy before like pro-Western autocrats took power. Canada, that's cool. We have minor political power like gains right there, but nothing I care to work on. And then 2007 for our R&D facility we build is definitely a rough one to stomach. But we have to do it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so we're only at 10% employment in the office sectors. And our GDP is already there, so we should be okay. As long as we focus on productivity growth and pop growth. Yeah, so this is 200 million. This is 400 million. This here is about 120 million. How much are we paying in debt? So paying over 700 million in interest and debt. Office sector workforce requirements lowering is going to help us. Power consumption just going to be what it is. question is, do we try and save up for an enrichment facility we cannot afford? Period. Oh, I need to build infrastructure. We're trying to build this factory without some of the base bonuses. Honestly, these rail lines would be nice. Yep. So CRISPR came through. Let's see. Macedonia wants a bailout. Looks like it's non-existent money, so I'm gonna pay it. I don't know what it was. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so we got an open seat. The office will remain vacant from the AI for the next 14 days. Union office. So we can take an office potentially, or at least see how that's done. And we need Maddox. So let's check the president of the European Commission. Greece must have 5% influence on all European member states. And Greek population greater than 5% of the total EU population, and we're currently at 2.8%. So we can't even take the office. I might have to leave the EU just because our pop is too small. I didn't even realize that was a function of what you have to do. How would you even fix that? Like, I'm trying to think what I could even do. It's like, what are your options? Just research, migration, lower, like take no casualties in war. All right, we're gonna go volunteer service. That should help with our workforce. Poland's cool, but I'm not doing that. We're gonna try and aim for mixed economy, I think. Let's see if this helps. So basically, the larger members are just gonna be better off. I don't even have a shot. It's just disappointing. Okay. Not right now. I'd have to tech into a spot, and then you have to have growth, competing growth rates that out exceed your opponents. Like, that's a headache and a half. All right, we're also at the time. So let's go ahead and call this episode here. And I thank everyone for watching. If you want to look at the ledger here, we're sitting now up near Portugal. We're catching back up if you count the people we've passed very rapidly. Territory wise, obviously we haven't changed. Industry, we are still 16. Factories, let's see, total factory count, I guess. Yeah, you're looking at, we're behind a bunch of people that worked on their military industry a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.